everyone, I'm Chloe Haler, a member of Insanity Radio's news team, and today I have a very special interview. I'm joined by Dr. Shirin Kim, who is an amazing multi-instrumentalist and one of the few people in the world who you can see performing as a soloist with two instruments on the same stage as an orchestra. She has an absolutely overwhelming portfolio and CV. So, hello Dr. Kim, how are you doing? You've flown in very far, all the way from Florida.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much for extending this invitation to me, Chloe.
Yes, of course, and it's both of our first in-person interviews, which is very special. We found out just as we were speaking a few moments ago. So it's very special for both of us. And we're going to be talking about your career highlights and your experience in the music industry, particularly with classical music. So I'm going to start off with my first question, which is, of course, I'm always interested in artists and their creative journey. When did you know that music was something that you had a passion for and you wanted to pursue as a career?
It is truly an honor to be here and have the opportunity to share insights into my creative journey with you. From a young age, I was enveloped in a rich musical environment. My father's proficiency with various instruments, including drums, saxophone, trumpet, and the Korean flute, alongside my mother's talent on the piano and guitar, laid the foundation for my passion for music. The sheer delight I experienced when I received a piano as a Christmas gift at the age of 5, that moment marked the beginning of my formal musical education as I embarked on piano lessons at the tender age of 6, propelled by a deep-seated love for music that continues to drive my artistic journey to this day.
That's incredible. You've been loving music and involved since such a young age, which is incredible that you've managed to sustain it this long. And of course, how you started out, you've got a long list of education, qualifications and certificates. You currently hold 15 certificates and 4 degrees, and those 15 certificates come from 6 different universities. Talk me through the prestigious schools and the early experiences of education that you had.
All those esteemed institutions not only equipped me with the technical skills necessary for a career in music, but it instilled in me essential values such as discipline, perseverance, and the courage to dream big. In contrast, I don't think that obtaining all degrees is the sole means of acquiring training. Many people serve as examples of educating themselves with great motivation without formal degrees. Personally, I give the most credit for my greatest lessons to my parents, who provided endless love and support. In particular, my mother, despite being an art major, has been the most knowledgeable, the best teacher in my music career. These days, when I teach students at colleges, I draw heavily from the wisdom imparted by my mother.
That is really lovely. It's so lovely that you're able to experience your career with your parents' support and really channel the energy that they gave you from such a young age into your career now. That's really incredible and really touching as well. And something that really, really fascinated me when I was researching ahead of the interview and I was looking on your CV, you play so many instruments. You play 10 instruments in total, which include piano, harp, violin, cello, lots of others, guitar, ukulele, drums, the list goes on. Tell me, are those instruments self-taught or have you had lessons to learn all of those?
Yes, I took lessons with piano, harp, violin, viola, cello when I was young, and later took lessons with accordion and drums. I was self-taught guitar and ukulele.
Well, that's incredible. I don't play any musical instruments myself, so the fact that you're able to teach yourself is incredible to me. You've also released so many pieces of music. To date, you have 156 songs from 7 albums and 91 singles, and your music has been aired on radio stations both here in the UK and in the US, which is incredible. Talk me through the composition process, what goes into creating these final pieces, and of course your sources of inspiration for them.
The composition process to me seems a journey of inspiration and creativity. When it comes to crafting musical pieces, I find that inspiration often strikes in the most unexpected moments, whether it's a fleeting melody that dances through my mind or a harmonious chord progression that resonates in my heart. The composition process is a deeply personal and intuitive experience. From the ethereal melodies of Rendezvous to the intricate harmonies of my my concerto. Each piece is a fruit of love, a testament to my passion for music and my commitment to artistic expression.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I'm really interested, what's your favourite piece that you've composed out of that process? And why is it your standout piece that you would recommend our listeners here to listen to if they haven't encountered your work already?
If I were to recommend a standout piece from my repertoire, it would undoubtedly Rendezvous. This musical opus holds a special place in my heart, not just for its melodic beauty, but also for the profound message of unity and hope that it embodies. With over 100 versions spanning various different instruments and languages, Rendezvous is a testament to the transformative power of music to transcend cultural boundaries and unite hearts across the globe. It is my fervent hope that this piece will continue to inspire and uplift listeners for generations to come.
It's incredible that's your favourite piece as well, because I'm really interested by it because you have scored over 100 versions of this piece, Rendezvous, including versions for orchestra, harp, piano, voice, and the lyrics have been translated into 80 different languages. So talk me through a bit about Rendezvous. What can our listeners expect?
Yes, after the piano version was completed, I wanted to put lyrics to the music and make it a song. While I originally wrote the lyrics in Korean, I started studying other languages, thinking it would be nice to put lyrics to this song in many different beautiful languages. I recorded 80 versions, doing my best to pronounce the words with the hope that one day native singers from all these countries could sing this song to give hope and warm feelings to other people's hearts.
Yeah, that's so incredible, and you really are talented not only to sing in your own language, but 80 different versions and different sort of translations of them. That really is incredible and goes above and beyond any kind of musician that I've encountered so far. And you're also talented, of course, as we've mentioned, but you're talented because you're able to judge other people's music. And has your own talent helped you with this? Talk me through some of the sort of competitions that you've judged. You've been 40 international competitions all over the world. Talk me through how you sort of go about the judging process.
Yes, serving as a judge in numerous international competitions has been a humbling experience. It allows me to witness the immense talent and dedication of aspiring musicians while also providing constructive feedback to aid in their growth. While technique and accuracies are essential criteria, I place particular emphasis on the performer's connection to the music and their ability to convey emotion and authenticity on stage. Ultimately, it's the passion and individuality of the performer that truly resonate with me and leave a lasting impression.
Yeah, that's so lovely. And speaking of lasting impressions and helping to pass your knowledge on, of course, you're also a teacher and you help give others feedback constructively on their work and provide some sort of music education for them, which is how you started out in your own career. Do you find teaching fulfilling, and what is the most enjoyable part about passing on the knowledge and experience that you've got?
Yes, teaching is an incredibly fulfilling aspect of my career, and I deeply value the opportunity to impact knowledge and guidance to my students. Beyond merely passing on information, teaching allows me to positively influence various aspects of my students' lives. By understanding each student's unique background and experiences, I tailor my approach to address their specific needs and challenges. Building trust and fostering a supportive learning environment are paramount to me, and I'm grateful for wonderful students I had privileged to work with over my 25-year teaching career. As William Arthur Ward eloquently said, the medical teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, the great teacher inspires. I strive to embody this philosophy in my teaching practice, aiming to inspire and empower my students to reach their full potential.
That was really lovely put, and a great quote there that you mentioned, and certainly I'm sure your students feel that way and they definitely feel inspired, because just having this conversation with you has inspired me already. You've got so many opportunities that you've had and so many career highlights, so much going on your resume as well, which is incredible. Talk me through what your career highlight is, the ultimate opportunity that you've had and that you've most enjoyed.
There have been many beautiful moments in my career, and I'm incredibly thankful to God for allowing me to achieve all my dreams. I can't pick one moment, as each moment has been significant, and they all contribute to the solid foundation of my career, enabling me to continue my musical journey. But amidst the glittering achievements lies a deeper truth, a reminder that life is a tapestry of experiences, both joyous and sorrowful. As Solomon wisely said, "This too shall pass." That sentiment I hold closely to my heart, guiding me through life's ebbs and flows with grace and resilience.
Wow, that's an incredible attitude to have towards your career. And I really like that you mentioned that quote, "This too shall pass," because I'm really interested, of course, in the fact that you've had so many career highlights and successes. But of course, hardship and challenges always arise over the years. What have you faced over the years, and how have you managed to overcome these moments of hardship? And what would you say to others to encourage them to overcome any obstacles that they are facing at the moment or in the future, and they want to follow their goals?
In navigating the challenges and hardships inherent in any career, I found solace and strength in my unwavering passion for music. I firmly believe that pursuing one's dreams with dedication and perseverance is key to overcoming obstacles and achieving success. I offer this simple advice: follow your heart and pursue what brings you joy. Whether faced with setbacks or triumphs, let love for your craft be your guiding light. Embrace the journey with courage and determination, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and every hurdle a stepping stone towards your goals.
Those are some really incredible words. And as someone who's just started out, trying out a sort of radio industry, interviewing myself, I'm going to hold those words incredibly dear, as this is our first in-person interview together. As someone who's starting out in my career, I will be holding that advice very close. I actually got goosebumps as you were saying that to me there. That was absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for sharing that. And my final question is looking to the future. Talk me through some of the upcoming projects you're currently involved in and that are going to be completed in the coming months.
Currently, I'm immersed in an exciting project, a dual concerto for harp and piano, a unique endeavor that I believe that has never been attempted before in musical history. Additionally, I'm honored to be selected as an associate by the Royal Academy of Music, and I look forward to attend the ceremony in London. Upon my return to US, I've been invited to serve as judge at the World Championship of Performing Arts in Hollywood, followed by conducting duties at a music festival in Estonia. Furthermore, I've received an invitation from the National Philharmonic Orchestra of Venezuela for a world premiere concert, where I'll have the privilege of performing as a soloist on both piano and harp while conducting my composition Rendezvous Orchestra version.
You've got lots coming up. You're definitely going to be busy over the next couple of months. Thank you so much, considering how much you've got going on and how much you've got coming up. Thank you so much for coming here to our studios all the way from Florida and sharing some of your wisdom and knowledge and your experience and some very wise and inspirational words there that I'm sure our listeners will really resonate with. We're going to try and get some of your music onto our programming system, and hopefully our listeners can hear some of the pieces that you've composed and spoken about today at our interview. It's such a shame that it can only be 15-20 minutes long, because there's so much that you've experienced and so many opportunities you've had. So thank you so much for coming here today and speaking with me.
Yes, thank you very much for having me here, Chloe, and it was a great pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, for listening to the interview. I'm sure you enjoyed it just as much as I did.